Hello Scorpios, welcome to your next 3-month reading. This is going to cover October, November, December, so the balance of the year, the rest of 2025. We're going to do one card with the angel numbers just to see where you're at now. The bulk of the year has gone by. You've done a lot of work, you've had a lot of experiences, so we'll just see kind of where you're at. So we'll start there. And then we'll use tarot cards to look at 6 different areas for the next 3 months. And we're only getting a couple charms, a few charms on one card, whichever card your angels choose to emphasize for you at this time. It's timestamped below, so feel free to skip ahead if you just want to receive your messages. Otherwise, let's get started here with where are you all at? How productive were you this year so far? What have you gone through, right? What kind of experiences, what kind of maybe personal growth you've had. So we'll see what they want to comment upon, your angels. Now with the tarot cards, we're looking at your home environments, where you spend the bulk of your time, where you're splitting the majority of your time. So it could be multiple environments. We're going to look at your relationship with yourself for the next 3 months. We're going to check in on something that's on your heart. So it could be someone you're thinking about, a wish, a concern, a hope. And then down here, we're going to talk about something you're already expecting to happen in the next 3 months, or you're anticipating, maybe looking forward to, something that you don't expect, so a little surprise delight. And then we're going to end off with, based on where you're at now and kind of the possible flow here for you, how will your year kind of end off here? What's assured to come true? What kind of outcome is waiting for you as we transition into 2026? So we'll get the handful of charms here. Okay, so let's see. What do your angels want to comment on? What's going to be of most interest to Scorpios? Right here, last card. Getting movement. So we'll see. Something once in a blue moon, magical moon, emotional stability as well. Still pausing because I can still feel movement. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it's kind of at my back finger here. There we go. Nope, that's not what they want. They just pushed that out of the way. That's what they want. Okay. Celebration and a blue moon. You know what, Scorpio? This time around in the block of 12 signs, you're the final group up. And look at the massive celebration here. Maybe that's why the angels gave me this order for the signs. Best for last, right? Biggest for last, the fireworks at the end of the show. All for Scorpio. Okay, I'm just taking the quick timestamp here for our friends that come for the message. Starting with your energy. For those of you skipped ahead, I was just talking about the charms, the grandiose scale of these charms, and here you are with infinity vibrating, all of your full alignment. Everything and anything is possible for you right now. That's how you've all the work that you've put in has brought you to this point. Okay, let's get the message for infinity. No wonder I was talking about fireworks and everything before we got here in the intro. So if you didn't watch the intro, please go back, even if it's just when the charm, just go back 2 minutes to when the charms come down. Infinity. You're holding the key. Limitless doors are about to open. Bask in the infinite potential that is shining down upon you. Balance is restored, consciousness opened, inspiration peaked. Get ready for something truly transcendent. An affirmation, I fully trust in my limitless power. Yeah, you put in the work and you are about to open some floodgates here. Congratulations, Scorpios. Congratulations. I am like, I'll be on your heels. That's what I'll say. I will manifest me being right on your heels. Okay, so your home environments. Well, of course you'd be dancing. Of course you're celebrating your that new series with the witches, right? They're dancing to weave their magic. We have so many, I guess, series out there now, right? The Wheel of Time and so many great fantasy creations showing, right? The shows with the visual effects. I'm just bringing them up because of the weaving here, right? Your magic. You figured out how to take control of the powers of manifestation here. Everything is happy and harmonious in your home environments. You know, of course there's going to be, you know, up and down days, but like overall for the whole period, you've got very happy, healthy relationships here. You know, very, very positive environment you're going to be in. Your relationship with self for this period. Looks like you're focused on some self-growth here. Maybe that's because you understand that you've unlocked limitless possibilities here. So this is you unleashing your creative ideas. It's you absorbing more knowledge, immersing yourself in a topic, in an activity, that kind of growth, right? Almost like the actual movies that are out there, Limitless, right? There's so many of those movies as well where they pop a pill and they just expand, right? You're expanding here intellectually. More everything else is stable, so it's what's going to stimulate your intellect. So we have heart's wish. So what's sitting on your heart? What are you thinking of, dreaming of? Well, yeah, look at you dreaming, right? I feel like you want to get up and go here, Scorpio. You want to head out and, you know, maybe this is your season, so you're just waiting for that water there to freeze over and the hills to have the snow so you can hit the slopes. You know, maybe winter's your jam. He's in a nice cozy cottage here. It could be the opposite, right? You could be dreaming of a warmer tropical place, and this is the season that you get out and do that. But there's this thirst here for adventure, right? You've got this birth of an idea that's sitting on your heart. You know, I want to go back, or I want to do this again, or I want to have this new adventure, right? You're warming up to the idea. You're getting closer. You're like, let's maybe lean in to planning this out a little bit. Let's let myself daydream, right? I'm at work, I'm having a coffee break. I'm going to daydream a little bit. Very sweet. Very nice. What you expect. So, well, if you're vibrating at this energy, I don't know. This should be like a massive pentacle or something that would reflect like big change maybe. Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay. So up here, you're unleashing, right? You're finding an outlet. You're growing in your intellect and your skill, your talent, your ability. And then we get down here to what you expect, and there's like people following you, flocking to you. So either you expect to really embrace some kind of leadership, influential role. Could be also very entrepreneurial. So maybe you're striking it out on your own because, like I said, people are following you here. They're flocking to you. You're guiding them. There's your expertise, right? Your wand. So you want to gift it back. You want to share it. You're showing. They're following you here. So this could be your end goal for the year as well, right? That you're gonna settle into this kind of, I don't want to say popularity, because this isn't, like, you're not seeking celebrity status here or fame. It's just a quiet, gentle, I've got the solution here, right? Follow me. I've got the financial stability, so I'm going to pick up and move my family, or now all my family can move in with me. It's that kind of expectation that you have, that you will fall into this position of power, and like personal power, quiet power and authority here. So, surprise and delight. What don't you expect? Well, there's someone in your path here, right? Look at that. Confident. Oh, I don't know why I laid it down. How are you supposed to look at that? Thanks, Ashley. Thanks for not letting us see it. So you're guiding, you're leading, but you're smiling. So even when this delay, this challenge, conflict, confrontation, barrier, roadblock, right? I can keep rhyming off a whole bunch of different words for it. It doesn't have to be an individual, right? It could be a law, a rule, a regulation. It could be a barrier of time, right? A pushback in terms of delay in releasing finances to you, right? Releasing funds, releasing time, releasing what you need. Because, he's controlling it here, right? He's kind of giving the vibe of, I'll throw the golden quill your way when I'm good and ready. And you're confidently walking towards this. Not that you see it, but when you do see it, you already have that knowledge, right? You already have the skill, the mastery that you're gonna just walk on by almost. There's a feeling of, I'm gonna outsmart you. You're actually not a barrier. I can see that you're false, right? A false facade. All talk, no action, right? Could be a scenario like that. You're just gaslighting me, so I'm gonna walk right on by. So you don't expect, but I think they're flagging this for you to say, we're putting this on your radar so that you don't flinch when you see this, because we're reminding you now that you're ready for it, right? The Infinity card was reminding you of that. You have everything you need to get past. Limitless possibilities. So a little bit of a non-supporter, right? It could just be a naysayer. It could just be someone that's makes offhand comments to you out of envy or jealousy, or their desire to, for whatever reason, keep their status above yours, right? So, and this is you going, I'm so emotionally mature that this is nothing, right? I can see your little childish game. Okay, so now we're coming to the grand finale here, the big finish to all the reads, but also to your sign specifically, the big finale to your year, to the season, to the 3-month period. And we have my once in a blue moon charm, because it comes out of the charm bowl once in a blue moon. We have this beautiful dream wish come true sitting right on it. So that's also why it's a once in a blue moon feeling for me, because it feels that special, right? When pigs fly kind of saying, well, pigs are about to fly, because we have the wine barrel festivities. This isn't just a cork popping. This is everybody celebrating. This is your world changing in a big, favorable, amazing way. Like, they can't even sit still on my hand. They keep moving around. And I said fireworks, right? Celebration, popping off. And I keep saying big finish because you guys are the final sign up this month. The angels put you last on the list, and we can see what. Oh, we can see why. Look at there's the fireworks. There's your big moment. So those of you looking for your connection, there's your one. There's your connection. There's your partnership. Maybe this was, like I said, a lawyer, somebody trying to get between you and a business partner. You know, this could have been a boss saying, you don't have what it takes to strike out on your own, and then here you are meeting your venture capitalist, right? The funding for your project. Here's the community welcoming you into their new business, into their new team, into their community. So no wonder it's a huge celebration. You're leaving this. What you don't expect is how maybe courageous, strong, and brave you are when you leave what you know is not serving you here. This toxicity here. So big fireworks for you guys. You're going to be ending off the year, or as you transition to 2026, you're going to see major success, a dream come true, right? Your relationship will hit a massive milestone. Something you've been wanting forever happens, right? You get that dream job, you get that dream opportunity, and it leads to even bigger things. And I say that because I just came from watching the newest episode of one of those reality shows, and oftentimes, right, you don't have to be the winner of the reality show. You just have to show up and be authentically you. And what happens? People begin to adore you. You build your fan base. Sponsors start to also see your personality shine. So you come out, and here's the offer, right? Here's the perfect match, the perfect pairing. So whatever context for you that this is going to translate into. So it's going to be in your relationship center. It's going to be in your wealth money center. It's going to be in your professional center. This could also be in a like a healing scenario, right? This would be full recovery, getting the full final release, right? We never have to see you again on this topic. So it's that big of a party, that big of a dream come true here. It's happening for you, Scorpio. So it's going to be fun connecting back in with your energies next month to see how much closer we are to this, and see how this how they elaborate on this. Since it's your whole world, I don't think there's a way for them to not your angels and your soul energies to not comment on that, because that's what you're heading to. Stay in this vibration. You're heading right to what you desire here. You're unlocking it. So congratulations, Scorpios. Like I said, save the best for last. Fireworks are going off here. Hit your favorite playlist. Grab a drink. Celebrate tonight. Celebrate to yourself tonight.